fourth on your list of budget gimmicks is rosy economic scenarios. How does that fit in?
If Congress is passing a budget, and again, they want to pretend they're reducing the deficit, instead of actually reducing the deficit, they just say, let's just magically assume that the economy is going to grow at the fastest rate in decades and produce trillions of dollars in new tax revenue. The most recent example is this year's House budget magically assumes that the GDP, the economy, will produce $13 trillion in additional wealth over the baseline estimates over the next decade, which will in turn provide $2.6 trillion in tax revenues. There is no policy in the budget that would actually produce this sort of growth. It's just extending current tax rates. And in the past, these gimmicks have never played out. There is no basis to suggest such a huge burst of economic growth, but it gives you that headline of we're reducing the deficit without doing it.
Yeah, and how many people really look at the economic assumptions and what the feedback is? I mean, if you look at it, we have serious demographic problems that work against that. I mean, if you look at the projections that CBO and the Fed and others make, it shows the economy slowing, even over the 10-year budget window, particularly if you look out further. And it's not that they're just being gloomy, they're just applying the slowing of the workforce and some sort of reasonable rate of productivity. So this burst of economic growth is coming from where?
Yeah, the economic assumptions assume that labor productivity nearly doubles and then continues at that higher growth rate forever, given the assumptions about the labor force. That's an absurd assumption. I hope labor productivity suddenly doubles. I'm not going to bet the federal budget on that.